Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So today is March 28th, 2025. And wow, things are just blowing up since the last lunar eclipse squared Harry's moon. And for those of you who do Southern Vedic astrology, Harry is entering a new dasha or time period at the end of this month. So a lot of changes in store for Prince Hairball. And I just thought I would pop on, even though I'm sick to death, Harry and Meghan, aren't we all? But I just want to see how are things going to pan out. Let's do some forecasts for Harry and Meghan. So you can get an idea of how things are going to land up in the next few months. Because it does seem like it's one thing after another. Currently, we have the Sensibility scandal where Harry's being sued by a woman who is accusing Prince Harry and Meghan, I think, too, as well, of being racist. Harry and Meghan, the racist bullies. Again and again, Harry and Meghan have been accused of being bullies, but now racist bullies. With Meghan Markle, it was because of her Netflix cooking show where she bullied, what was her name again? Mindy Malik or something, an Indian woman. Well, Meghan bullied her, and people called her a racist bully in the news. And now Harry is being called a racist bully by this woman in Africa. I'm not going to try to pronounce her name, but she was the chairperson of the Sensibility charity, which received about $52 million in U.S. aid or American taxpayer dollars. Hey, Lydia, how are you? You don't hear any sounds? Huh. How can you not hear any sound? Hello, you can hear me? I'm sitting here talking away. Let me see here. How can you not hear any sound? Oh, no, there's sound. I can hear it. Check your settings, Lydia. I can hear it. I mean, nervous there for a moment. It'll scare me like that. I've been talking for like 5 minutes here. All right, so let's just look. We'll start with Harry and do a forecast here. Well, hopefully, let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Lydia can't hear me. It works for me. I'm chatter there. Okay, so I'm going to start with. Let's start with we're going to be doing the forecast here for Harry. We're going to start with the base and see the next 3 months. I'm just going to look at the next 3 months. What's going on with Harry? How's it going for him? How stressed out is he? Is he really stressed out, or is this just all part of his CIA psyop? I think people are pretty sick. Meghan is doing everything. Meghan is trying to pull everything out of a hat. She's conjuring up fights with Gwyneth Paltrow. She's selling sex toys. I mean, she's just going above and beyond, doing anything she can, except showing the children's faces, of course. But she is going above and beyond to try to distract people from Harry's Sensibility being accused of a racist bully. And you notice yet again, and this happens repeatedly, Harry and Meghan never take responsibility or address or confront or take any, they don't respond. If you accuse them of being a racist bully, they just ignore it and move on and sell sex toys or start a fight with Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, Meghan has never acknowledged or apologized. They never apologize for anything. Harry and Meghan have been caught lying again and again, and they've never apologized for their lies or their bullying or their nastiness or their stealing our tax dollars. They've never confronted or apologized or anything. They just keep going and pretend like nothing's happening. Kind of like the government with the, safe and effectives that we all know are not safe and effective. They just ignore it. Like, or a lot of people dying. Oh, really? I didn't notice, Anyways, we're moving right along. Back to Harry here. what's Harry's next 3 months going to be like? Let's see here. I'll start with the base here. The base of it all. Ooh, the tower at the base of it all. Wow. Yeah, major upsets. Hi, Tina. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for confirming that. I know I could hear myself here, but so I don't know what's going on with Lydia's setup. Lydia must have done something to her computer or her phone or something. Hope she fixes it. Hope it's not a serious issue, a serious technical issue going on. I think we do have, what do we have going on now? Oh, you can hear now? Okay, in and out. Oh, no, yeah, might be some problems there with YouTube or something going on. Yeah, because we do have Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde right now. So all kinds of problems with communications and whatnot. So not a surprise. I'm surprised that my live is working smoothly thus far. We'll see how long it lasts, right? So this is the base of Harry's next 3 months. The tower. His world's being turned upside down. I don't think I've ever gotten a tower for him or Meghan at the base like this. This is major upsets, upheavals. Everything's being torn up, it looks like, in Harry's life right now. It's all over. It's over, Harry. Love and relationships, the High Priestess. Secrets, a lot of secrets going on with him and Megalodon. Probably also a lot of sacrificing of chickens here. The High Priestess, I think of like, doing spell work. It can be, especially with someone like Harry and Meghan, I think of spell work and doing other uh, evil satanic things that they do because they're both Satanists. Work. What's going on with work? Oh, the Hanged Man. Oh, Harry's a victim here. Harry's being hung out to dry. He's the traitor card. This is someone who is found guilty and hanging by that tree because they deserve it. They are traitors, treacherous traitors. Harry and Meghan both are, and this is in the area of work. And of course, I guess Setabale was his work, sucking up all our millions of our tax dollars for him to prance around and do polo. I mean, we paid millions on top of Netflix paying him millions for a polo show. I mean, all this was funded by our tax dollars. I mean, is that not disgusting beyond belief that these two drug addicts, idiots, ugly, stupid idiots like Harry and Meghan are getting millions of our tax dollars and just acting like degenerates that they are. I mean, they are just the worst of society, and they think that they're the top of the food chain, don't they? Central theme of the next few months, I have the sun. A lot of attention, feeling the heat, prancing around on his polo horse, pretending like everything's going well. But in reality, he is in the spotlight with this, and they're using this attention to their advantage as they do all scandals. See, immediate future, we get the Empress, Mother card, nurturing family here. You were unsubscribed. Yeah. Yet, YouTube is unsubscribing. They're suppressing me. They keep bringing me down. They keep I have been at 830, 831, 832 for like months now. I mean, they will not let me get monetized. So it seems like to me. I don't know. It could be just me because I'm looking at the numbers like, when am I going to reach 1,000? But it keeps going up and down. Today it's down to 829. So I think that they just automatically unsub people because I keep hearing people saying they were unsubbed and they didn't, ask to be. So it seems like tricks that they play. I've heard other people, like Our Recollections May Vary, is also having issues. She's opened a Rumble account. I use Odyssey myself, and I've been uploading there a bit, current events. But anyways, I digress. Back to Harry. His wishes. What does he hope for? Lovers. Yeah, so he's hoping that being reunited here. Now, this could be seen as reuniting with his family, going back home and just giving up, throwing it all in California. Or this could refer to him wanting to sell the story that him and Meghan are so in love, LUV, and trying to get people to believe it. Mergers there. And in the future, what do we have in the future? The moon. Okay, secrets and scandals and hiding things. like I said, secrets and whatnot. So creating chaos, creating disharmony, upsets. This is what Harry and Meghan thrive on, are scandals and um, just causing all this uproar and then turning around and ignoring it and moving on to the next thing. I mean, Megan's selling sex toys now. I mean, could she be any more obvious about how desperate she is for attention and trying to be as scandalous as possible? I mean, Harry and Meghan are always trying to be as scandalous as possible. The fake pregnancies, the trying to censor our freedom of speech, the AI. TRG pointed out all the people. Harry meeting with Kamala Harris is probably about the AI censorship they're trying to bring in. I mean, I just had a WordPress blog post automatically censored by AI. They're going around and just censoring everything. Just automatically, as soon as you post it, boom, it's censored. When I mentioned about my feelings about what happened with the COVID pandemic, yeah, it's very sneaky. It's very sneaky. It's everywhere. It's AI. And Bill Gates mentioned this. He said he's going to use AI and just erase all of the proof of problems with the safe and effectives. Like, it's all just going to disappear, so you won't be able to find it in the future. Like, you try to search the internet, it's going to be gone. It's just AI goes in and just erases everything with the push of a button. So they can do all kinds of things. The AI debank you, censor you, erase you. Why do they always want to connive us? Convince us they're so in love, no one really cares. Yeah, man. Well, that's their story that they're selling, right? It's all a psyop. And their whole victim narrative relies on the fact that believing that Harry fell in love with that skanky yacht girl. So, and if you don't believe it, like Hillary Clinton, who visited them at Frogmore, said he loves her, she loves him, and anyone who's against it, they're racist. So, I mean, that was right from the beginning. That was back in 2019, 2020, after the alleged Archie was born. So it must have been 2020, right? No, 2019. Excuse me, 2019. Yeah, we're supposed to believe Meghan, the 40-year-old, got pregnant like that, right? Like Princess Diana. I mean, everything is just so scripted. It's ridiculous. But the whole thing, from beginning to end, their story, their victim narrative. And here you have some real victims with the Baka people, with the African parks, which also got millions of American tax dollars. That Harry wasn't making, according to, I think, Duchess of Narcissus said Harry ordered those people to be brutalized and tortured and attacked and raped and everything. Harry was behind all that. And he was giving the orders for it. He was in charge. He's in charge of Africa Parks. He's at the top there. And so now Harry's being accused of this with the Sentabale one. So Harry looks to be very, very evil. We know he's evil. We know they're satanic. And yeah, so things, but it looks like he's being exposed. But him and Meghan have not acknowledged or apologized, or no mea culpas, no taking responsibility. They just move on to the next. Meghan moves on and starts a little scramble with Gwyneth Paltrow, who I heard is a psychopath. I mean, I wouldn't give the time of day on Gwyneth Paltrow. Yeah, they're both, the bottom of the barrel as far as I'm concerned. And Meghan's now trying to sell her sex toys and be as disgusting as possible. I mean, they're both just gross Satanists. They're all Satanists at the end of the day. That's what I think. But anyways, my opinion, allegedly, entertainment purposes only, of course. Back to Harry's forecast here. What's going on? Things are crazy this month. Crazy, crazy. Harry and Meghan, particularly Harry. So what's Harry's home life going to be like? I'm using my Harry and Meghan tarot, of course. I made Harry home, work. All right. Well, we'll first start with his personal life in general, his personal attitude for the next few months, personal environment going on, what he's most concerned with, and home life, and those issues, and then work, and then love and relationships, and then the future world and the key to it all. So let's see what's going to happen in the next few months with Prince Harry. What's going to happen? Let's see what the cards show. All right. So personal life. Oh, look at that. I think he's going to be pulling his mother out of a hat. I sense another car chase coming or something, or a woman there who pretends to be Diana. Two of Wands, making plans, strategizing, next steps here. And then I get Page of Coins. So I do see that he's going to be finalizing some documents here, putting out, trying to make some money from something, a small amount, or a financial commitment, or maybe I got, pay off that woman. I don't know. Oh, and I got the Hierophant. So I do think that he is optimistic right now in general that he's going to deal with that woman and that he's just going to pay her off or something in court. Harry spends all day, and Harry and Meghan live in the courtrooms. Suing them doesn't intimidate them. It only, invigorates them. Harry loves going to court and suing and getting sued, and that's all him and Meghan do. So this woman taking him to court is just what he wants, and he knows the courts are in his favor in the UK. So he expects success over here. That's why he's so confident. This is a very confident son in the middle. His attitude there. And I do think that he's convinced that he's gonna win out. I believe he feels like he's in the right, and he can with some money just twist things in his favor, try to get people on his side. He's gonna probably accuse her of racism for not liking him and Meghan. It's really surprising to see the Sussex Squad hacking an African woman. I mean, it's just the Sussex Squad is just so exposed as being this, CIA group, maybe working with Imran Ahmed. I wouldn't doubt Imran Ahmed is directly involved with Sussex Squad, as well as Christopher Boozy and all that. But yeah, anyone criticizes Harry, they're all over. Let's look at home. We got the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon. I got secrets in the home here in the family. Judgment. Ooh, going back over something, maybe trying to return. And we have Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups moving forward with something. See a lot of movement in the home area. Be moving home. And with work, we have Seven of Swords. Oh, see, with this Sentabale stuff, it is work. I see trickery occurring, deceptions, lies, forthcoming. Four of Wands, putting on a show, him and Megalodon. Trying to make it seem like everything's okay and trying to distract people. Here's Meghan putting on her sex toys on Instagram there and her little videos. Oh, but work. Oh my goodness. End result of work is Ten of Swords. Oh, this scandal is going to destroy Harry. He's gone. His reputation is done for. Ten of Swords. Yeah. Harry's done for. I think the Sentabale scandal is going to finish him. It looks like this is the work area here. Yeah, work's not going well for Harry. Not that he works much, anyways, but whatever you want to consider his work, he's finished. It's finito. Sentabale is over. Say bye bye, Sentabale. And we all know why. It's because USAID stopped funding it. All right, love and relationships. Wheel of Fortune. Some unexpected events with love and relationships. That could be personal or business. Yeah, Ace, a new opportunity. Ace of Coins here. Six of Cups, children or going back to siblings, back to family, returning back. Eight of Wands, lots of puff pieces, lots of things going on there. So I do see a lot of back and forth with him and the royal family, particularly his brother, going back and forth with that, keeping that going. Those stories, puff pieces going full blast. Some as with the Wheel of Fortune, I see him in the Sussex Squad coming up with a new scandal, trying to accuse William and Catherine of something just to distract. In the future, I get the world. The world. Being in the world stage. Ooh, High Priestess again. And this goes along with the love and relationships here. So, again, I got to get the idea of a secret relationship that Harry's in that we don't know about. New love, perhaps. And then the Hermit. Mhm. And finally, King of Swords. Wow. So this is this be Gavin Newsom, is who's supposed to be, but it could also be a lawyer that Harry's working with. I mean, obviously, Harry's going to be working with his lawyer on this Sensabale, lawsuits. Yeah, and the key card is the Six of Wands, which is quite appropriate. Which Harry and Meghan, they're always about trying to boost themselves in the media, and even when they're caught, with these scandals, stealing our tax dollars and abusing people in Africa, they just keep dominating in the media with their puff pieces. And Meghan, does ridiculous things like walking in front of the Invictus people in her flip flops and short shorts, and they just distract people enough to not pay attention to um, what they've done. They just move on. It's very CIA, Tavistock, psychological manipulations. So we do have some repetitions here. We have the moon, which is the future card in the base spread here. And we also have the moon in the area of home over here. So we have two moons, and moons are about secrets, of course, scandals, making everybody cray cray, divisive. That's what Harry Meghan has been doing all along. And so I do see that in the future for the next few months, because I'm looking at the next 3 months, for sure, we're going to be like Harry and Meghan are going to be acting crazier and crazier. And I think that we've seen that, right? We've seen that with Meghan and her Instagram, and Harry as well, with all of these exposures, mainly due to the USAID stopping funding and more coming out about them. Of course, we have more scandals with what's been going on in Africa. It's going to be coming up as well. And it's going to be him trying to keep things secret by overwhelming us with puff pieces. So I see a lot of that going on with Harry, particularly. Now, I think that possibly this could also mean that I noticed that as soon as this Sensabale scandal came out, they announced that King Charles is ill and in a hospital, made a hospital visit. I haven't followed up on that, but I wonder, the timing of it just seems possibly like coordinated, because I do have the moon in the area of home and family, which shows that it could be kind of another distraction as well, possibly, because it's believed that Harry and Meghan are in working with, the royal family, or for the royal family. There's a lot of secrecy. I get secrecy, a lot of secrets that need to come out that haven't been revealed yet that Harry's trying to keep under. And I get that because the moon is a very secretive card. It's in the future. And I also, with the high priestess, I also get repeated down here in the future. The high priestess here and the high priestess over here with the relationships. So we're seeing a lot of secrets. These are both very secretive cards. And it shows that Harry is hiding a lot. There's a lot more that could come out. We all know with the Better Up, which was a carbon copy, which is a total CIA tactic to just copy a legitimate company called Better Health, I believe, which was a mental health app that does have a good reputation. But Harry and his team come in and copy it and call it Better Up. A lot of scandals with that one as well. The Glassdoor reviews of employees saying how horrific Harry and his group at the top, they're very snotty, cliquey, abusive. They don't care about anyone. They're very, and these people are therapists that they're hiring, very educated people. And Harry and his group of, old boys club are disgusting and despicable and abusive towards these people, working them into the ground for nothing. And they don't offer any mental health. They're just collecting data, right? Because data is the new gold, it appears. So allegedly. So yeah, a lot of secrets that need to come out. Yeah, for sure, Lydia. Yeah. And I think that in the work area, he's going to be exposed for sure in the next 3 months, because I've got the Seven of Swords, which is his trickery, his deceits, him and Meghan's unlawful, their CIA activities, their abuses, their drugs, their faking pregnancies, and everything else that may be coming out. And it's going to destroy Harry's reputation for sure. I'm getting, this is the end card, Ten of Swords. So things are ending here with his work area. and I'm getting wands and wands. So again, I'm getting the idea of a lot of battling about it online, a lot of press coverage, a lot of him and Meghan doing their best to try to distract from it. But they're going to be exposed in the work area specifically. That's where they've done the most damage. I mean, you've got Doria, who is apparently a director, allegedly, of a fake, non-existent um, old age care facility, however you want to say it. She's making what, 9 million a year or something like that. I mean, they have a lot of money from our tax dollars that are siphoned off, it appears, to people like Doria and Sentabali and other things that needs to be exposed. Yeah, a lot more secrets to come out for sure. And it does look like people will be coming out with it. And that's why I think in the area of relationships here, you can look at relationships as work relationships, like this woman who's suing him in Sentabali. I don't think he was expecting this. And I think there's going to be more that he's not expecting with the Wheel of Fortune. So I see more unexpected people coming out and exposing Harry and Meghan with new stories. Now, this could be this could refer to the Sussex Survivors Club, the old people who were bullied back in the day by Meghan and Harry, or newer people who are bullied. But I see more unexpected revelations from people from their past. With the Six of Cups, it could also be concerning the children. And I see them coming out and speaking out, and stories coming out of them being exposed. Harry and Meghan get exposed again and again, like by the Hollywood Reporter, and other, people come out pointing out how horrific they are and abusive they are, and nobody holds them to account to it in the media. Roll right on to the next scandal. Meghan just pops up another video on Instagram to distract when they are just so abusive. But a lot of secrets here coming out for sure. And I do think this is in the future, like I guess after the 3 months. Yeah, lot more secrets to come out here for sure. And I do see Harry being helped by this man over here, air sign man possibly, or just someone who's like a lawyer or someone educated, expert of some sort, that to be helping Harry keep his secret here. As Harry desperately wants to keep his secrets secrets. Could include him and Meghan's fact that they are all a psyop for the CIA. Could be the big secret. One of them, anyways. Yeah. Yeah. And so expect a lot of drama from him and Megalodon. Meghan's going to pop out with everything she can. And I think that they knew this was coming because USAID was cut off in January. And so I think that's why Meghan's opened her, Instagram account suddenly after 5 years of not having social media. Suddenly she's all over it. Yeah, a lot of craziness, a lot of secrets to be. They're desperate to keep. Getting a lot of wands here. Wands wants trying to, censoring people online, fighting people in the media, trying to, pretend to be trying to help. They're always pretending to try to help people. Harry's always trying to come across like the Hierophant over here, like he's this mental health expert you can listen to. When in reality he's nothing but a drug addict loser, bully, who's just been a parasite on the American taxpayer. So, but I think that, somehow the family's gonna take it easy on him. I don't see the royal family may distract a little bit with their own scandals, but I think that I see them helping him with the Knight of Cups up here, either by not saying anything. At the same time, they're not supporting him either. Push comes to shove, they'll take him back. We all know that. Um, I don't see Harry wanting to go back just yet. He wants to hang in there. he wants to try to fight this with it. I think this is his lawyer. I think this is his barrister. He's going to be trying to fight this and trying to play the victim here with this Sensibale thing. As always, Harry is always the perennial victim in Megalodon. That's why I get in the work area, the hanged man. He's going to. That's going to be his. As always, him and Meghan's trying to defend themselves by playing the victims and try to blame hate speech and disinformation so they can censor people. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Wow, the two of them are so treacherous and so evil. A lot of wands, a lot of swords. Again, high priestess twice, moon twice. I mean, just craziness, spell work, insanity, evil. Yeah. So there you have it. That is the forecast I have for Harry next few months. Let's look at Megalodon, shall we? And I will bring out my other cards. All right, so let's look at Meghan for the next few months. So that's Harry. He's done for. I think there are a lot of endings with work there for sure. Well, Meghan's trying to figure out what she's going to do after Harry goes back. She's trying to make her own money there, right? You're desperate. Let's go on, Meghan. See what's in the next few months. The base of it all, we get the star. Yeah, she's still trying to be this influencer like Gwyneth Paltrow. And it's not working out for her. Oh, love and relationships. Yeah, she's trying to snag another millionaire there for sure. Work, we get world. Yeah, she's gonna be all over the internet for sure. With the Instagram loving biatch is gonna be full throttle the next few months. Oh, look at the center of it all, high priestess. So she's going to be pulling a lot of crazy things and again, keeping secrets, not divulging anything that's going on, not speaking out. She's going to put up all these stupid videos and she's not going to respond at all to all the bullying and racist accusations against her and by Mindy. What was her name? Mindy something. I forget her name. And Prince Harry. So that's how she hides. She's hiding there. Immediate future, I get strength. So she is trying to control the narrative there of her and Harry, what she's hoping for. Oh, look at that. She's hoping Harry blows up because then she can blame him for everything and take everything as much as she can. So I think she's actually liking that Harry is being accused of being a racist bully. It works in her favor in the end. At the end of it all, she's going to play the victim of Harry here with the future. Yes, or she's going to be found out to be the traitor that she is, just like Harry. Maybe something else is going to come out. Now, we do know that the woman, the Sensibale woman, the chairwoman there, whose name I can't pronounce, Meghan bullied her around on stage, moving her around and away from Harry. Remember that? So that video is resurfaced where Meghan's telling her, over here, like treating her like she's some kind of servant. So Meghan is just as big a bully as Harry is to that woman. They both treated her quite horrendously. So that may be more coming out about Meghan's abuse against her. She may be coming out with more in interviews and whatnot. So this ought to be interesting. I do see Meghan being exposed as the traitorous bully, and yeah, because Meghan, of course, has been pretending to be a victim of racism all these years, right? And as it turns out, again and again, Meghan is the racist. Meghan and Harry, they're the most racist people. They're both Nazi Satanists. So here we go. So a lot of people just call her Dr. Sophie because her last name is hard to pronounce. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Dr. Sophie, I'll call her Dr. Sophie. I can pronounce her last name. I'm not going to try. Dr. Sophie, there we go. Yeah, so Dr. Sophie was bullied around by Megalodon, and it's all on video. You can't miss it. And Harry also bullied her. So Harry and Meghan are really evil. I mean, they're not getting away with it this time. And Meghan seems to be trying to distance herself from Harry, but I don't think it's going to last long. You can only distract. She can only sell so many sex toys before people get bored with her, and are not going to pay attention to her. You know, nobody cares about her and Gwyneth Paltrow. These two old ladies bickering with each other. These two Karens. Nobody cares about a couple old, washed up Karens going at it online. Nobody cares. Okay. I really don't think. I think she really tried to make that a big story, but most of us were just like, you know, yawning. It was just like, you got to be kidding me. Nobody cares. Of course, Gwyneth got attention. Gwyneth was dying for attention, so you know, help boost her a little bit, I guess. But they're both so gross and evil that nobody cares about either of them. Like I said, I've heard that Gwyneth Paltrow, people know her that she's a psychopath. So I would, you know, she's just as bad as Meghan. I mean, they're both evil. Anyways, back to Megalodon the next few months. Just call a lawyer. Okay, yeah, I get that already. Let's see here. Let's see here. It was a weird video. Yeah, I didn't watch it, so take your word for it. I mean, I can't, I cannot stand Harry and Meghan right now. I just can't even look at them. Yes, but I do love tarot, so I am still willing to do tarot readings, even though I can't stand the two of them. I can't. I just don't want to look at them. I don't want to watch anything. You know, there's too many other important things going on to look at, like all the nanotechnology that they put in the safe and effectives. A lot coming out with that. But anyways, it's on my Odyssey channel if you're interested. I put an update video recently, yesterday. Back to Meghan. So what's going on here? What's going on? What's she most concerned about the next few months? Home, family, work. I mean, she's struggling there with that Instagram. I think she's really struggling with it. I mean, there's only so many stupid ideas you can come up with. And they're out of money. The CIA's out of money. The CIA just fired like 20,000 people because they got cut off from USAID, right? So I think Meghan's Harry getting the support they used to get. So they're kind of floundering around. I think that's why things are not going well for them with work. So we got love and relationships, future. Yeah, I think that's why now Dr. Sophie can come out. Now it's safe for her because she knows the CIA isn't going to come after her like they may have before. That's an idea. Just a thought. So let's see. Let's look at Megalodon in the next few months. Let's see how it's going to be. Yeah, so the chickens are finally coming home to roost. Harry and Meghan. What's Meghan most concerned about? Of course, there we go. Six of Pentacles. She's all about grifting and grabbing a little bit nickel and diming with her ugly outfits and handbags and children's clothing on Instagram there, merching with the Six of Coins. And there she is, boosting herself out there, trying to make herself seem so important and royal. Oh, and there's a lover's card. She's, you know, this could be her and Gwyneth Paltrow and her and others. I do see that she wants to bond with others away from Harry. I do. She could also be bringing out Harry again and trying to do a love story type of video or merching something. But I do see her wanting to be merged with other people, you know, teaming up with other people like Gwyneth Paltrow to boost herself alone here. I kind of get she wants her to be the center of attention. Oh, but Page of Swords, she's going to get nothing but criticized and trolled and attacked. And so it's going to be nothing but generating more, you know, nastiness online. Meghan's such a liar and a psychopath. So, a bully and a racist. So, yeah, it's going to do nothing. She's not going to really make any money. She's just going to cause controversy online. But really, that's what her and Harry have been about since day one. So, how about home and family? We got Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Meghan's trying to grab as much as she can. She wants that house in Montecito and all the money she can get in case of a divorce. Oh, ooh, justice. I see some legal proceedings going on here with regards to home and family. her and Harry. It could be Harry getting sued. Oh, Five of Swords. Things getting really nasty. Meghan getting really nasty. Possibly with the royal family, maybe even. Seven of Swords. Wow. Really nasty on the home front with Megalodon. Now, this could be her and her, alleged mother and father, if Thomas Markle and Doria are really her parents, and if Thomas Jr. and Samantha are really her siblings. We don't know anything for certain, as TRG has pointed out, but I am seeing with the home and family life here a lot of cards of legal issues, of nastiness here with Five of Swords and Seven of Swords, a lot of lies, trickery, deceits going on, a lot of acting up here, trying to fool people. And I do think that, it's no coincidence that, whatever Meghan and Harry do, suddenly her Samantha and Thomas Jr. and Thomas Markle pop out of the woodwork to chime in and to push their lies and push their stories to make it more controversial and get people talking and lying, but all full of lies and deceit here. Wow. From the home and family. And in work, how's Meghan work going to go for Meghan? Well, Meghan's going to keep posting those videos. She's going to keep trying, pushing out this, pushing out that. Gwyneth Paltrow today, someone else tomorrow. She'll find something. CIA is probably helping her. Queen of Swords. I see a woman helping her. This could be that. What was that woman's name that used to work for Hillary Clinton but works for her now? Doe or something. I see this as a woman with the Archwell with Meghan helping her push out more nonsense, and going back and forth here with the stories and trying to drum up more drama between her and the royal family, sort of entertaining here. Look at me, like Prince Harry, juggling the balls there, so they're Meghan with her work, she's juggling different things, trying to distract people to look at that, look at this, and I see something new. Something new coming up with work. She's gonna pop out with a new. Maybe she's gonna claim she's pregnant again, or she's gonna come out with some new sex toy here. I see something new that's could cause an emotional reaction with the Ace of Cups. So look out for that. I see her just trying to. Maybe she's gonna sell Markle Sparkle or something next. It could be drugs because liquid can be referring to poison or things of that nature. Alcohol, maybe ayahuasca. So they have, legalized cannabis in many places. So I wouldn't be surprised if she starts to sell that on her website as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Love and relationships. We have King of Wands. So you could see that as the Harry card, possibly, or just man, Six of Swords going back home here, moving forward. Six of Swords. I see this as Harry going back to the UK. And Five of Wands battling it out with the Sensibale, battling it out with the royal family, just causing more drama. So Harry's moving forward with the drama he's involved in, the controversy with the Sensibale, and it's going to be big world news, of course. All the scandals coming out with the Baka people, African parks, and with Sensibale, it's all exploding. So Harry's moving forward with that, while Meghan's, coming up with new disgusting things to sell on Instagram. And in the future for Meghan, the death card. Oh, something ending over here or transforming, however you want to look at it. I see it as an ending. Oh, look at this, the craziness. So something's going to end here, and then there's going to be huge scandal, upset, divisiveness, controversy. It's going to, and secrets here that she's not going to care about, or she's not gonna, I don't know. So I see her withdrawing or not really responding to it. Like she never responds to anything, right? She's accused of being a bully. She doesn't respond. She just ignores it like it never happened. And then the emperor, government. This could be the US government. So I think that something new ending for Meghan, and it could be the government, or this could be deep state, be globalist kind of as well. Maybe that's her funding ending from CIA. And the bottom of it all, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, she's really hard up for the money in the next few months. She's very concerned about money. Money is her focus. Her focus. The very first card I got was the Six of Pentacles. So money, 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 as usual. The Four of Pentacles. We got a lot of Pentacles. Meghan is concerned about money, right? Harry doesn't worry about money. He's always had money. He never has to earn it. People just throw millions of tax dollars at him. He doesn't have to do anything. He's Prince Harry. But Meghan is panicking. She's money, money. I need to make money. I need to make money. How do I make money? So I'm getting a lot of panic here with the money because she knows it's drying up, it's going away. She needs to merge with other people like Gwyneth Paltrow to generate some clicks and controversy and fighting online, Page of Swords, and she will succeed in doing it, and that's what she's trying to do. And I do see with the home family here, with her siblings and or the royal family, however, whichever way you want to look at it, I do see her generating a lot of lies, bullying, just doing a lot of nasty actions online, trying to incite people online, attacking them. Not like they attack me on my channel or attack other people on YouTube. They're attacking us to try to aggravate us, to create more drama, get people talking more, get people reacting more. And she's working really hard at it. She's working really hard, but it's coming to an end. This is the finality number. This is her last ditch effort. She knows. I mean, Meghan looks like death warmed over. Okay. She's an old lady. She looks horrible. She's not going to be a hit on Instagram. She comes across as psychotic and crazy with her giggling and running like she's a teenager when she's a 50-year-old woman. You know what I mean? It's not working. Nobody wants a sex toy from an old hag who looks like hell and wears a collect. I mean, she leaked all over herself with her collect me bag. I think she wears a collect me bag. I mean, that's what it looked like, the way the staining happened when she leaked all over herself. So you want a sex toy from that, I think she's moving to selling some kind of drugs or something here. Yeah. Or spirituality. This could be a spiritual card. So it could be she could be selling the chicken blood and selling voodoo or witchcraft, Santeria stuff, because she's very evil and into witchcraft, I believe. Satanic stuff. So I do think that she's very evil, and hey, she might be selling stuff like that, like evil eye stuff. She might be doing that on her website next. I wouldn't be surprised selling, candles or whatnot. I don't know. A lot of nastiness in Meghan's chart. I'm getting Five of Swords, Five of Wands down here. With the relationships, fighting with people, trying to drum up drama on the world stage. She desperately wants everyone's attention. I get the world repeated in her work area. So we have the world's in the work, world in the relationship area. So, of course, Harry is going to be on the world stage as well because of the scandal with Sentabale. Meghan also wants, to tap into that and distract from that. Now I've got lovers repeated as well, which can be like a partnership, creating something new that she has on her mind here. So I don't think that's with Harry. I think she's trying to do something new with someone else. I think she wants to get away from Harry because I think Harry is looking to go back home. Yeah. Yeah. So she's most focused on money and trying to partner up. It seems like Meghan always wants to clutch onto someone else. She always wants to. She doesn't want to do it on her own. She wants somebody else. And she does have planets in Libra in her chart. It does make her clingy. Her moon's in Libra. Her moon conjunct Saturn is in Libra. And when you have the moon in Libra, it's like you need a partner, right? Because Libra is the sign of partnership. So these people, they don't want to do it on their own. They're no good on their own. They're much better when they have a partner to do it with, whether that's a marriage partner or just a business partner. And I think that's why Meghan's doing things with Gwyneth Paltrow. And I think she's going to do it with other people because I'm getting a very strong Libra, lovers card here. I think that's a Libra card more than a Gemini. And I do think that she is going to be trying to partner. She's trying to find a new partner to partner up with. Outside of Harry, because obviously her and Harry are nothing but a scam, and it's falling apart because they're not getting the CIA money or support anymore. It looks like, yeah. So she's trying to do something new. She's trying to start something new here with the Instagram. That's why, boom, suddenly you got Instagram, and suddenly she's posting the back of the kids' heads again, and I'm sure she's going to do more exposures there if she wants to. But I see something ending here, either in the next 3 months or after the 3 months. So not in the next 3 months, but after that, I do see a death or ending here And I see a lot of secrets here, keeping things secrets and avoiding things, not addressing them, and the government or head of state here. And I don't mean Harry as a head of state, but a real head of state here making a final decision. So this could be Trump administration, or some other legal entity making a final decision. So I do see things ending. So a lot of Harry and Meghan's LLCs in Delaware may be ending, or other things ending. That's going to be a huge scandal and full of secrets that Meghan is just going to not respond to. Her and Harry are going to sit under their banyan tree there and pose for pictures taken by Misan Harriman. Miss Harriman, he's another one that came out again. He another CIA asset that pops up whenever Harry and Meghan are in the news. I think he came out and said something recently. I forget what. He's awfully quiet about Dr. Sophie, though. Yeah, you don't hear Misan Harriman, who accuses tobacco shops of being racist for having a old 1800s plantation picture, which did not have slaves on it. They were workers. But he accused them of that. And Misan Harriman's always right, because he's Misan Harriman, the narcissist psychopath, working for Harry and Meghan in the CIA. So that comes to mind too. I see a lot of craziness popping up with Harry, getting really nasty with Meghan here. So look out with the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, particularly in topics of woman family and with her family or alleged family members, whoever her real family are, whoever Meghan Markle really is. We really have yet to determine, prove that beyond the shadow of a doubt. Yeah. She's always trying to lean on more, accomplished stars. Yeah. Yeah. So there you have it. A very rough month for both of them, with the Tower and the Traitor cards coming up in both of their bases. A lot of big changes, a lot of big revelations, a lot of secrets they're trying to keep. Again, they both got, Harry had this double, the High Priestess. A lot of secrets Harry's trying to keep, but it looks like they're getting revealed. And it's going to be quite the interesting month, with Meghan lying her butt off with the Seven of Swords again and trying to sneak out. But Harry, things are blowing up, and Meghan is just going to be, she's going to be pushing that garbage on Instagram as much as possible, trying to make every little nickel and dime she can. So, people were saying the Sussex Squad are going to have to buy all this jam. She finally came out with the jam. Anyone who wants to buy it, and all the Sussex Squatters come out who have been paid very well by Harry and Meghan. They made tons of money, right? Unbelievable. Good work they had. It's running dry, though. Sussex Squad's going to be drying up. Money's dried up. Yeah. $1.49. Yeah. All right, so there you have it, the forecast for Harry and Meghan. I hope you enjoyed this. If you would like a reading, please visit my site, dailyempresstarot.com. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.